Hi guys, today I'm going to walk you through my 2018 bullet journal setup. I have tweaked this over the years and this is my take on the bullet journal. There's lots of different versions of them, so I thought I would show you mine in case you wanted some ideas, because mine is incredibly simple and nothing too fussy or overcomplicated. Like, I know a lot of people get put off by some of them for that reason. And bullet journals can be as simple and basic as you want them to be. So this is the notebook I use. It's the Leuchtturm 1917. This is the bullet journal notebook, really. It's the main brand that bullet journal people use. So that's just why I've always used them, although I know that Moleskine is really popular as well. So when you open up, you'll be able to see the contents page, which is the main reason that these notebooks are so popular with bullet journaling. You can keep track of all your lists, the months of the year, anything else that you write in here. You can track which page it's on, where you can find it if you want to go back to it again. So the first page that I always write in every new journal is my goals for the year. So I've got them there, and I've also got my 90-day goals for January to March. I like having my goals front and centre because it reminds me of them every time I open my bullet journal. So on the next page, this is amazing. I feel like so many people could use this checkbox style type thing, but this is especially amazing if you're a blogger, a vlogger, if you manage social media accounts. This is so valuable, and since doing this I am so much more organised with my content. If you're planning content out in advance, you can write all of the names of the pieces by the date it's going to go up, and then along this column, on the videos one, I have film, edit, photo, schedule, blog and social, and then on the podcast one I have record, edit, schedule, blog and social. So I know which stage I'm up to with every bit of the piece of content, and I'm not forgetting things or putting things off to the last minute and then rushing around. So that's so valuable to staying organised. And even for anything you want to track, your goals, health and fitness stuff, this checkbox style where you write the dates and then you tick off as the month goes on, they are so valuable and one of my favourite things to do in my bullet journal. So if we turn the page, this is my weekly setup, and I like to put the days and dates of the week along the top. My bullet journal is like my work and my life sort of all mashed together. That's why I love it, because I never forget anything and I stay organised and on track with everything. So as you'll see, tasks, work, personal, as I've just said, everything is all together. And I also have at the bottom here a next week space, just because I find as the week goes on there are things that I'm thinking I really want to get that done, but that can wait till next week if I'm really busy, if something isn't a priority but I know I want to get it done at some point. That's great. I like to schedule my workouts for the week, and then this is my check-in, my weekly check-in. So I'm basically checking in with the 90-day goals that you just saw at the beginning and seeing where I'm at with them and seeing what went well that week and what I achieved. And then I also like to put one or two focuses for the week ahead. So they're usually two really important tasks that are going to move me further towards my goals. That's my weekly setup, and if you turn the page you'll see my daily setup. This is again really simple, really straightforward. I am a scheduler and I work best on a schedule, and if you've used like other organisers' agendas before, a lot of them have this sort of hour by hour layout, and I just sort of replicate that in my bullet journal but on a more simple scale. I always write 3 things I'm grateful for at the top. That's just something I've done for years and is such a great habit to get into. You know, you don't have to do that, that's just something I really love to do. And then, like I say, I love having almost every hour of my waking day accounted for. Even if things have to be flipped around or rescheduled for the next day, I just find having that hour by hour slots and knowing I'm going to be ready by 8, sat at my desk, I'm going to do a couple hours work, I'm going to have a break and run errands and go to the bank, and then I'm going to have lunch. You know, it really helps, especially if you work from home, if you're a freelancer, blogger, you're someone who has to be self-motivated and organised, and that is something that has really helped me. If you have this huge to-do list or scrap pieces of paper everywhere that you're just hoping are going to get done and you're hoping you're going to tick everything off, and that's what I love about the bullet journal. It keeps me organised, it allows me to create a system that works for me, because you'll probably notice my bullet journal looks quite a bit different to a lot of other people's. I do use the bullet journal key, which roughly is like a bullet point for a task, a cross on the task when you've done it, and I use an arrow pointing that way if I want to reschedule something. So let's say I was going to get my workout in, so I'm going to put in yoga at 7, so I use the bullet point, and then when I've done yoga I'm going to cross it off. Let's say at 11 o'clock I was going to go to the bank, but I didn't get time and that needs to be rescheduled for tomorrow. So I just draw a tiny little arrow, and that lets me know when I'm planning the next day or even the day after that needs rescheduling. Not the best arrow I've ever drawn, but you get the gist. So that is my bullet journal setup. It's super simple. It's probably a lot different to a lot of other bullet journals you've seen. I am not one for stickers and decorative things. You can totally get as creative as you want with it, but I personally just want to keep it simple. I want it to be time saving rather than time consuming, and my system really works for me. It allows me to stay on top of everything. If you're going to give it a go this year, I would highly recommend you just try it. Just do it and don't feel scared that you're going to mess it up. Try not to be a perfectionist about it, just get in and have a go. The great thing about the bullet journal is you make it, so you can learn about yourself as you go and learn what works for you. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them for you. You can leave comments, you can tweet me or DM me on Instagram at cat_Horrocks. You can also email me directly if you'd like to at contact@cathorrocks.com. For anything bullet journal related, I'm more than happy to chat to you more, answer any questions you might have. Hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.